Right, welcome to Build the Cat. Building the Cat, the name of the cat is UCAT. Right, so what are we doing again? Well, I was in two minds whether to go ahead and, find solutions or crack a few questions on quants or decision. Right, I thought might as well just try a few more questions because the problem is, in this particular, these brief, short videos that I present to you, I can't actually include all the possible shortcuts. So I'm trying to sprinkle it around on different videos, all the different strategies and shortcuts that are needed. There are way too many. So in these short videos, I'll try as much as I possibly can to introduce you to all those shortcuts and strategies. Right, so one more time, as I'm keep saying consistently and every single time, which is solutions that we see on these UCAT Medify MedEntry platforms, they're not the ideal solutions. It's not that they are wrong, the solutions are definitely correct. Being UCAT, which is very time sensitive. If I were to follow the strategies given to me, I will definitely struggle to attack those questions which is 36 questions, the quant section, in less than 36 seconds actually. Right, so as we said, UCAT needs speed. Those solutions, not the best. So this is where I could perhaps help you, and I'm trying to, introducing you to different strategies. Right, without further ado, let's get cracking. So what are we on about? We're trying to do quants. Maybe in the next video I'll try doing decision making. So in the interest of time, saving time, so I've already got the windows ready for me. So got a few questions. We'll learn some new strategies. What is the new strategy we will learn? In these questions, we learn something about mean. When we talk about mean, ratios, median, mode, and questions on those lines. So I've got this question still on the UCAT website. I'm on question number 25. There we go. So as you see here, that's question number 25 here. Right, okay, so what we got? The number of downloads on app 1. As soon as you see app 1, your cursor should straight away go on to app 1. Number of downloads on app 1 on day 4. Right, is incorrectly written as 600. Okay, ratio of the median. Median, what does median mean? Median means the middle number. How do you find the median? Arrange all of them in ascending order, small to big. Right, arrange. How do I find median? The middle number, should have done in GCSE. Arrange all of them in ascending order, small to big. And then you figure out what is the middle number. So how many values are they all together? They are 5 values, right? If the number is odd, 5 is an odd number. If the values are odd, what do? 5 plus 1, which is n plus 1. So to find the median for an odd number, you would do n plus 1 divided by 2. So what is n is 5 here because there are 5 values. 5 plus 1, 6. 6 divided by 2, divided by 3. I'm looking for the third number from the bottom in ascending order. So how am I going to crack this? So emphasis is you should be able to do it, not write it down. So because again, essence is speed. That's why we're talking about speed maths needed consistently throughout our different subsections. Right. So yes, he says ratio of the median of downloads of per day of app 1. Okay, with the correct number to the median of downloads on app 2 is on app 3, which is again in this case he's saying so app 3 is 40. Right. So what's the median for app 3? Let me get it. Smallest number 1, second smallest number 2, third smallest number. There you go. So I've got 800 here because I'm looking for the third value. So 800. If it's 800, 40 to 800 takes me how much? Times by 20. I need to times this one by 20. 39 times 2, 78. Put a 0. Bang. Got it. 780 is the answer. So one more time. What am I doing? I'm trying to find out the median. So he says median of ratio is app 1 and app 3. Ratio is 3940. Right, how much is median? Oh, got the median as 80. How do you get 80? Number of values, odd number. N plus 1 over 2. So 5 plus 1, 6. Third number is what I need. First number, 200 is the first number. Second number, ascending order. 450. Third number, 800. Bang, so I've got 800 here. So if it is 800, then I'm expecting the value, 40 times something is 820 times the other one by 20 or 2. 39, double of 39, 78. Got the answer. Just double checking, that indeed is the answer. Right, okay, he's done in a funky way. So if you look at that, let X be the median, blah, 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 blah. Sorry, that's an absolute waste of time. It will steal away my time. I can't afford to let go of time. The time which I steal from them by doing these questions as fast as I can, I had an opportunity, that's again a strategic decision here, which is all these seconds that I'm stealing away, I plan to invest that time in the difficult, crazy, hard questions. So that's overall strategy. So what was that learning? Learning in this one was talking about median. How do I find median? Arrange lower to smallest, small to big. And if the number is odd number of values, there are 5 values here. So what do? 5 plus 1, 6, divided by 2. N plus 1 divided by 2, 3, third number. Right, okay, ready? If it's even, what if the values are even? Oh, if the values are even, then just divide by 2. Right, don't need to do a plus 1. If the values are even, how do I find medians? Right, n over 2. Oh, that's it. If it's odd, you do n plus 1 over 2. That's 4 odd values. Ready? Okay, let's go crack into the next question. Right, the next question is, let's see, all right. What is the mean number of downloads per day? So this is where majority of the people tend to mess it up. You said per day means I have to divide it. Divide by what? 5. So in this question, we learn 2 strategies, right? Or rather 3. Okay. So first thing, if he says per day, you know that I have to divide by days. So there should not be any, whatever it is per. If he says per app, then he would say divide by number of apps. Per day, 5 days, divide by 5. Right, number 1. So he wants me to find mean. You know it. Mean is, most of us, what would have done is they would have app 1, okay, add up all these values. Again, shortcut number 1. Mental maths comes into play, speed maths comes into play. I'm trying to collect values which are closest to a decent number, which is 1000. So do I have, in this case, do I have altogether 600 and 400? App 1. 600 and 400, 1000. 1000, 1000, 2000. 2000 plus 800, 2800. 2800 plus 750, 3550. So I've got 3550. All right. So again, what did I do? I did not bother using a calculator. No calculator at all. So what did I do? Did mental math 600, 400, 400, which 1000, 1000, 1000, 2000. 2000 plus 800, 2800 plus 3550. Now I need to divide by 5. Some of us will say, I can still use a calculator. I'm trying as much as I can to not use a calculator. Why? Because firstly, it takes up my time. Brain is sharper, faster than a calculator. If it is not, practice will make it fast and sharper. Right, okay. So now, second tip. If I'm dividing anything by 5, all you need to do is the top number, you double it. I'll repeat. Any number, if I'm dividing it by 5, what do? The top number, you double it. I'll repeat. Anything which I'm dividing by 5, like in this case, the top number, you double it. Number 1. So I've got 3,550. Wow, you will say that's too big a number for me to double. No problem. I want you to assume the number is 3550. 3550. When I double it, answer has to be 71. Look for an option which is 71. Bang, got it. That's the one. 71. So let me give you another scenario. So for example, if I'm doing, let's take something very basic. Something basic, which you already know the answer. I'm asking you 30 divided by 5. We all know, answer is 6. So we're trying to test the strategy. Anything divided by 5, you double the top number. And times, again, divide the top and divide by 10. So 3 times 2, 6. Oh, got it, divide by 10. Oh yeah, so if I double the 30, that will give me 60. You need to remove the 0. So double of 3, 6. Got it. Oh, answer is this. Remove the 0. Let's try another one. So I'm now doing, so let's pick something really crazy. 185. 180, okay, let me try. So in this case, I'm doing, let's take something simple. Do I have 185? If I'm dividing 185, you know that I have to times the top number by 2. Okay, 18.5, double that, 37. Oh, yes. 18.5 doubles 37. You can check in your calculator, which is, again, very true. Right, so what was the learning again? So learning was mental maths, adding them all up. Right, and when I did that, so I ended up getting something to do with 3550. Next. Second learning was divide by 5. Whenever you divide by 5, what do? Times the top one by 2. Right, don't need to do 3,550, just do 35.5. That's easy for the brain. So it has to be 71. I'm looking for the front numbers, the start numbers, or the end numbers. 71. This option is 71. Second, third learning. Again, the third learning was need to know when it comes down to mean, what am I dividing it by? Is that per day? If it's per day, divide by 5. If it was per app, divide by 3. In this case, per day. Righty, okay, moving on, cracking the next question. Right, oh, by the way, just checking if we got a right answer. Don't need to be overconfident. C, indeed it is. C it is. Right, let's move on to the next one. Next one, beg your pardon. When the number of downloads of app 3 on day 6 is included, the median number and so on of the apps, the median number per day for 6 days is the same as for 5. That means the middle number does not change. What is the middle number? The third number, which is 5 plus 1 divided by 2, 6. Third number. Number 1, 400. Next. Number 2, 600. Oh, 750 is the median number, will stay the same. If the number of downloads of 6 include, which statement about this one is true? Oh, median number stays the same. That means if you're adding a new number, most likely that has to be above 750. I'll repeat. If you're adding a top number, if you're adding any other number, he's saying median stays the same. That means a new number which you are adding definitely has to be above. So I expect, let's see. Now, what will happen? Less than the mean? No. Greater than the median? Absolutely no, we just confirmed. It is greater than the current mean. Of course, if you're adding a bigger number, mean will definitely increase. Right. Okay, next. So I've got this one here, option C, just to confirm. Yep, indeed is C. Again, if you see here, again, all this calculation, don't have the time for all this. This is actually mental maths. I would not, he's not wrong, they are definitely right, but given the scenario, time limitations, I'd rather choose something quicker, faster. Righty, moving on, next question. Let's try. So option was C. Oh, there you go, that's it. Righty, moving on, options. On day 3, a ratio of the number of ads. Okay, day 3, there we go. Ratio of the number of ads of app 1 to app 2. Oh, there's no value, maybe. 3 to 2. Oh, if this is 3, 750 divided by 3, do I have, so 3 is there. Oh, 3, the ratio is 3 to 2. This one has to be 500. Straight away, you know. This has to be 500. Straight away, it has to be 500. Because 750, tables of 25. Tables of 25. So I've got, or you can do the GCSE way, 750 divided by 3 is 250, double the 250, that gives you 500. You know it, that's so speed maths, mental maths. So I've got 3 to 2 has to be 500. Right, that's not the answer, by the way. So, right, let's see. So he says now, So he says now, altogether, what is the median number? This is found out this to be 500. Right, okay, I want the middle number, third number. 1, 2, 3, 575. Bang, got it. So this was 500. 1, 2, 3. Right, third number, 575. 575, option A. Let's see if it is correct. Indeed it is. Right, watch out. Oh, wait a minute. Can somebody tell UCAT they've got the wrong value? Watch this one more time. He's saying he's doing GCSE maths. 75, they are saying this number which we said was 500. This is 575. That's definitely wrong. No matter where you go chat GPT, AI, whoever calculates it, teachers, professors, supercomputers, they'll always give you answer is 500. Please somebody knock at the door of UCAT. Tell them you've got the wrong answer. Just right, let's see, has they got, oh, yep, the final answer is correct. Oh, right, now, pause, let's see. 500, they took this 500 here, they took this 500. Where did they get the second 500 from? Oh, that means, well, let's give them benefit of doubt. Could have been a typo, which is typing error. So that's 500, so they knew it is 500, so it's a typing error. The gentleman, whoever, or the gentlewoman who was typing this went wrong. So, right, somebody knock at the door, tell them to rectify this, so you don't need some other students who are not watching this video or not on my any of those courses to miss out on this or keep smashing their brains on how did they get 575? It's impossible. Righty, moving on without further ado, cracking next question. So everybody, what was the challenge? No challenge at all in this one. It was super easy. Ratio was 3:2. Tables are 25. Oh, 3 times what gives me 750? Oh, 25, 250, double that. 250, 500. 3 is to 2, 500. Ascending order, third value, 500 plus our 500, which we found out here, 575. Moving on, next question. Right, okay, so here we are. Right, hobby, Hubert, and so on. So bought a single jacket every month for 6 UK. So he bought from UK, sold them in US. Great business idea. The graph shows the cost per jacket from Jan to May. Hubert bought a month of Jan and Feb. So looking at Jan and Feb and sold them at a fixed rate. Okay, straight away, when a question like this comes in, what's the plan? Straight away, look at the X and the Y-axis. That's the month. Got it. Jan, Feb, all the way till May. Y-axis is in, look closely, is in pounds. Right, so he's talking about dollars, US. So, first thing, any graph, look at the X and the Y-axis straight away. If the value of £1 is equivalent to 1.5, 1.5, 3/2, 3/2 is what we've got. Right, so 1.5 is 3/2. What are you going to do? Now, this is 3/2. £1 is equal to 3/2. You said, what is 1.5? Yes, people, it is 1.5. I'm converting into a fraction. Brain works faster than a fraction. Right, so this is equal to 1 US dollar. £1 is equal to 3/2 dollar US. What was his total profit? Right, strategy number 1, again, in this question. When it comes to currency conversion, or when it comes down to unit conversion, whatever they say, liters, milliliters, kilometers per hour to miles per hour, or gallons to liters, blah, 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 they will give you the values. They will give you the exchange rate. In this case, they have. If you're converting from pounds to dollars, if you're going this way in the direction of the arrow, you will multiply times. But if you're going from dollars to pounds, you have to divide. Just remember, if you're going forward, you multiply. If you're going backward, you're dividing. So right, so what am I doing? I need to divide, because all these values, I had a quick scan of these values which I see here, they're all in pounds. So I'll need to find out how much is his selling price in pounds. Right, 99 is what we got, $99. $99, I will do 99 divided by 3/2. I'm hoping you know, or 3/2, I'll flip it up. 33.66, straight away. Wow, so I've got 66. That means he sold it in the month of Jan for 66 pounds. He sold in the month of Feb in 66. Let's see how much profit did he make. 66 and 2, do I have 4? Perfect. Profit he made is 4. 66 and 64, profit he made. He's selling at 66, bought it for 64. Profit he made is 2. All right. Oh, if his profit is 2, that means I need to times it by 12. He says a dozen jacket. 12 times 6, 72. Bang, got it. That's the answer. There you go. So one more time, what was the plan? Learning number 1 in this question. Conversions. Conversion is if you're trying to convert something from a dollar, or going from £1 to a dollar. If you're going forward, you times. If you're going backwards, you divide. Always keep in mind. Next, so I've got dollars into pounds. I'm dividing it again. I did not use the calculator. Now, do you see the benefit of converting £1.50 into a fraction? 99 divided by 3 times by 2. Oh, 33 times 2. Oh, 66. Got it, 66. So next, so 66, he sold it for 66. How much was that in this one? Oh, that's 62. He bought it for 62, sold it for 66. Per jacket, he made a profit of 4. All right. Next month, Feb, he's 66. He sold it for, bought it for 64. Profit he made is 2. 4 plus 2, because I'm adding the 2 months. 4 plus 2, 6. 6 times 12, 72. That's the answer. Let's double check. Right. Okay. Oh, indeed it is D. Again, sorry about that. Look at the... Please don't tell me you would be doing all of that in a UCAT exam. That is an absolute time sucker. So can't afford to leak out time in this. There got way too many questions and way better questions. Right, so that was something to do with this. Now let's try and see if you can try some other questions. I think we've missed out a few of those questions. Let's hit navigator. Question, I've done that. Oh, I'm on question 28, right. Let's try question 14. No, keep going, went too far back. I think so, this question's been tried. Yep, this looks new, not try. I don't know if he tried it. Anyway, right, moving on. Stu, another question. Still hitting this, going on to question 21. Oh, all right, okay, let's just try this one. The diagram shows the asset allocation recommended. Anybody's pursuing, oh no, well, we're all here for medicine, so not finance. Asset management company based on investor. Asset allocation for conservative investors shown, and blah, 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 blah. Asset allocation moderate. And so that's a moderate and aggressive $100. $100 means he's talking about out of 100 about plain percentages. Now I'm thinking aloud. Right, okay. Because it's $100, I'm thinking, oh, that could be percentages also. What is the angle subtended at the center of the circle? Center of the circle, moderate. Okay, so that's moderate. What is the angle subtended at the center of the circle for investment in stocks for moderate investor? Stock. So I've got two. So I've got two. Who are those two? So you talk about domestic and international. If you're talking about domestic and international, which is the small tiny fish and blank. Tiny fish and blank, tiny fish and blank, tiny fish and blank, 40 and 25. Do I have something to do with 65? Oh, yes. So I've got moderate 100%, so 66. Do I have, I could end up doing something to do with 65 if you want to. Let's just do it the conventional way, but 66 also, you think about it that way also. 65 near to 66, converting into fraction, 2/3, like one of those questions we did. All right, let's see. And now trying to use a calculator for a change. Right, okay, so what's the plan? So we've got the tiny fish, which is all these 40, and blank 25, that's for a moderate investor, 65. 65 is what we've got, 0.65 times by 360. So let's pull out a calculator. Oh, that is very sluggish. So again, the second thing you'd observe is because I'm doing 0.65 times by 60, I'm not going to bother. I'll straight away do this. When I do that, oh, sorry, that's what I'm saying, sluggish. 60, 360, I know I could have used mine. 234, bang, 234. There you go. 234 is an answer. So 65, ideally you should have done, okay, the geeky way is this. 65 out of 100 times by 360 and so on. That gives you 234. There we go. Right, now, some people would say, why were you hesitant to use? Why did you not end up using a shortcut? If anybody was thinking, hopefully somebody was thinking in the audience. Right, so I did 65 times this one. The reason is, when do I need approximations? When the answers are wide apart, spread apart. And if you see here, these answers are fairly close together, particularly the last two. My approximation would have flopped miserably because I had 234, 236. If I were to do it, I did it in my head first. This one gives me this. If you look at the values, that should give you something to do with 240. 3 times 12 is, 12 times 2, 240. Oh, I don't see an answer, 240. And I saw these values are close together, so I might as well said, all right, let's do 65, 360. Or you could have just done 65 times by 36. 65 times by 36. Or you could have done is 0.65 times by 36. I'm cutting down on the keystrokes. 23.4. Ignoring the decimal. 234. Let's just confirm if the answer is correct. Indeed it is. 234 is the answer. Right, let's crack on. I think so. It's been long videos. Might as well pause it. Wanted to try one or few more questions, perhaps in the next video. Next video, planning hopefully to try and crack a few questions on decision making. That is strenuous. That is really, we'll have to stretch our brains for that. Loads and loads of strategies. One thing, if you are already preparing for decision making, attack syllogisms. I'll tell you why in the next video. till that time, till we see each other next, keep cracking UCAT, belling the cat, skinning the cat. All the best. See you in the next video. Ciao, ciao. Bye for now.